Okay, so let's start today class. In the last class, we discussed the Fourier transform of cos omega naught t. Is it not? So some part we will just complete the Fourier transform of cos omega naught t. So just first of all share the screen and then we will continue our discussion. Okay. So up to this part we already discussed in the last class. Is it not? Fourier transform of this one is your 1 into e to the power j omega naught t plus 1 into e to the power minus j omega naught t. And the Fourier, this 1 by 2 is taken outside. So Fourier transform of 1 into e to the power j omega naught t plus Fourier transform of 1 e to the power minus j omega naught t. Is not? If we apply the shifting property, frequency shifting here, frequency shifting property, then we can just write here for ft equal to 1, and we already write here the Fourier transform of 1 equal to 2 pi delta omega, is not? So just apply the frequency shifting property of the Fourier transform. So just we can write here, what we can write, xt into ft into e to the power j omega naught t Fourier transform. So ft into e to the power j omega naught Fourier transform is your how much? Ft into omega minus omega naught, is not? Ft into omega minus omega naught. Similarly, for the second part, that means ft into e to the power minus j omega naught t. So Fourier transform of ft, and that means f omega plus omega naught, is not? So we can use here frequency shifting property of the Fourier transform and just write the Fourier transform of ft, that is nothing but 1 into e to the power j omega naught t, and in the second term 1 into e to the power minus j omega naught t, you know. So the Fourier transform of f omega minus omega naught for first term and f omega plus omega naught for the second term. So if we take common from these two terms, first and second, so these two is cancel out from the numerator and denominator part. So we can just write here the next part is not. That means Fourier transform of this one can be written as how much? Fourier transform of 1 by 2, so that means this one equal to Fourier transform is equal to, just write here this part, that means pi delta omega minus pi delta omega naught, is not? So just write here pi delta omega delta omega right here minus pi delta omega naught minus minus pi delta omega naught, so pi delta omega naught, delta omega naught, omega naught Similarly, the second term can be written as pi delta omega plus pi delta omega naught, is not? So plus pi delta omega delta omega plus pi delta omega naught. So plus pi delta omega naught. Pi delta omega naught, is not? So this term is cancel out. This pi delta omega naught plus and this pi delta omega naught minus is cancel out. So just we can write here. That means simply two pi delta omega, 2 pi delta omega, no, 2 pi delta omega, like this one. So sorry, we simplify, then you can write here 2 pi delta omega delta omega, is not? So this is the Fourier transform of the cos omega naught t. Now if we discuss another function, that means suppose that Fourier transform of, this one is your 31st, and Fourier transform of a step input function. Okay. Step input function. Fourier transform of a step input function. Input function. Fourier transform of a step input function. So you know that the step input function, that means represented by ut equal to 1 for t is greater than equal to 0. Is not? And other value, that means t is less than 0, that means ut is 0. You know that the basic definition of this step input function. So we want to just find here the Fourier transform of a step input function. That means so you know that how we can find the Fourier transform of any function. Ft equal to given here ut. So Fourier transform of any given function is, I think, what integration from infinity minus infinity to infinity ft e to the power minus j omega t dt. Is it not? So whenever your limit involved is infinity in integration here in integration, so just we check that the whatever the condition required for the existing of the Fourier transform. Okay, if you remember that, then you just verify that the integration from the minus infinity for here function is defined for 0 to infinity. Is it not? You test step input. That means 0 to infinity ut e to the power minus j omega t dt. Is it not? So this function is not integrable because the valid first condition, if you integrate this one, then this highly integrable value is, you will get infinite. Okay, so first condition is valid for resistance of the Fourier transform, is it not? So we can say that the a step input function is generally not get the Fourier transform function is not generally Fourier transform. Fourier cannot be represented in Fourier transform, but it may be represented near to the Fourier transform. Okay, so a step input function, step unit step unit function is not generally get the Fourier transform. Generally get the Fourier transform Fourier transform because it violates the first condition of it violate the condition of existing Fourier transform of any function, is not? So Fourier transform of any function. But it can be represented near to the Fourier transform. Okay, but it may be represented near to the Fourier transform. But it may be represent near to the Fourier transform. from here to the Fourier transform. Is not Fourier transform. Okay. So suppose that if we represent, let us this function ut as a function of cos omega naught t ut, if omega consider that omega naught tends to 0, that means xt equal to ut, is it not? If you consider, and let us consider here, let us consider that means xt equal to limit omega tends to 0 cos omega naught t ut. As you know that when omega naught tends to 0, that means cos omega 0 is your 1. So xt will becomes how much? Ut, is not? So just consider here, means xt equal to xt equal to limit omega naught tends to 0. So that means limit omega tends to 0 cos omega naught t ut cos omega naught tut, not not tut. Then where omega naught tends to infinity, where omega naught tends to infinity, sorry, 0, omega naught tends to 0. Okay. Tends to 0. That means if you put omega naught equal to 0 here, so cos 0 is 0. That means, sorry, cos 0 is 1. That means xt equal to ut, is it not? So ut can be represented in this way. That means xt equal to ut. So now, if you want to find out the Fourier transform of this function, that is nothing but ut is equal to the ut. Okay. So that the Fourier transform of cos omega naught t ut is how much? Pi by 2 delta omega plus omega naught plus delta omega minus omega naught. We already read in the previous class also, is not? So just you put here, that means Fourier transform of cos omega naught t ut is equal to how much? Fourier transform of cos omega naught t ut cos omega naught t ut is equal to pi by 2 pi by 2 into delta omega plus omega naught, delta omega plus omega naught omega plus omega naught plus delta omega minus omega naught plus delta omega minus omega naught. So omega minus omega naught. Plus omega minus omega naught plus j omega divided by omega naught square minus omega square minus sorry plus j omega by omega naught minus omega naught square minus omega square. J omega omega naught square minus omega square. Omega naught square minus omega square. Minus omega square. Is not. So Fourier transform of cos omega naught t ut equal to this one. So just if you required in future Fourier transform of sine omega naught t ut, then just write here the Fourier transform of Fourier transform of sine omega naught t ut equal to sine omega naught t ut sine omega naught t ut t so Fourier transform of sine omega naught t ut equal to Just right here. Fourier transform of sine omega naught t ut sine omega naught t ut is equal to pi by 2j just right here. Fourier transform of sine omega naught t ut sine omega naught t t ut equal to pi by 2j equal to pi by 2j into delta omega minus omega naught minus delta omega plus omega naught plus omega divided by omega naught square minus omega square. Okay, so this right here delta omega minus omega naught delta omega minus omega naught omega minus omega naught minus delta minus delta omega plus omega naught omega plus omega naught plus omega by omega naught square plus omega by omega naught square minus omega square omega naught square minus omega square omega naught square minus omega square omega square. Not. So just put here the Fourier transform of xt equal to this one. That means so Fourier transform of this one equal to cos omega naught t ut equal to this one, and put here omega naught tends to 0. Okay, so put here that Fourier transform of xt equal to this one. So just Fourier transform of xt equal to Fourier transform of equal to Fourier transform of limit omega naught tends to 0 limit omega naught tends to 0 omega naught tends to 0 tends to 0 cos omega naught t ut, is not? So cos omega naught t omega naught t ut is not. So just write here equal to omega naught tends to 0, and this function cos omega naught t ut Fourier transform is already written here. Let me just put here the limit omega naught tends to 0 limit omega naught tends to 0 to 0 into delta omega plus omega naught delta omega plus omega naught omega naught plus delta omega minus omega naught plus delta omega minus omega naught is not omega minus omega naught plus j omega divided by plus j omega divided by omega naught square minus omega square is not. So omega naught square omega naught omega naught square minus omega square. Okay. Omega naught square minus omega square. Is not. So if you put omega tends to 0 in this equation, that means omega equal to 0. So this one is your 0. This one is your also here. Is your omega naught. Okay. And here is your omega naught. So just if you put here, then you will get the value of Fourier transform of this function is equal to delta omega plus delta omega. That means 2 delta omega plus j omega minus omega square. Is not? So just write here. Is equal to 2 delta omega to delta omega plus j omega minus omega square plus j omega divided by minus omega square minus omega square. So this omega and 1 omega from numerator and 1 omega from denominator cancel out, and if this j is placed here, okay, that means in denominator part, then we can just write here, or you maybe say that this minus 1 can be written as j square. So 1j from numerator and 1j from denominator cancel out. So this one is your Fourier transform is equal to nothing but 2 delta omega to delta omega plus 1 by j omega. Is it not? 1 by j omega. So this is the Fourier transform of step input near, not exactly, but near to the Fourier transform of the unit step function, unit step function. Okay. In this way, you can solve some standard signal for the Fourier transform. So just what we check here, that means first of all the existent condition of the Fourier transform of any function, and then you will apply the basic formula. Okay, so this is your Fourier transform of the step input near to the Fourier transform of the step input. So just we stop here, and in the next class we will discuss another things.